could wear the mask.
I am your father.
Get over here!
This is the way.
Purchase your tracks today.
Iron Man.
Welcome back to the house that built retro. This is the Retro Toy Closet. This is JJB, the Chef Collector. I am back. 2022. Happy New Year, folks. And this little bad girl showed up on my doorstep New Year's Eve. And we're going to finally go ahead and unbox her. As you can tell, there's just a silhouette on the front. Shadow Void, Infamous Toys. We really never heard too much from Infamous Toys until we had the Space Wizard, which was aka Ebony Maw. So, with that being said, Shadow Void, this can only be with that image on the front, Proxima Midnight. So, other than that image on the front, this is pretty much a standard basic box. Nothing on it. It's just, you know, kind of like space images and everything. And then you kind of get like this stencil style effect on the back that shows Proxima Midnight, Corvus Glaive, Call Obsidian, and Ebony Moss. So far, this right here is going to be 2 of the 4. So the Black Order will be complete. It's just a matter of when they finally announce that release date for the very last one. That being Call Obsidian. So, hopefully within the next 2 to 3 months, we will be seeing Corvus Glaive. I'm actually very excited for him. I was very happy with Ebony Maw. So there's already been a bunch of controversy with this one. So let's go ahead and get her out of the box and see what she looks like. Okay, you take that first slip cover off and you have her right there. Proxima Midnight with 2 additional sets of hands. And there is another tray up under this, which I will get to that in a second. But this is first look. The suit, it is not 100% accurate, but it does look good. The biggest problem that everybody had with her was they kind of tried to do a modification. If you go back to the movie, all the aliens in the Black Order, they were tall. They were basically like giants. So what they did with Ebony Maw is they gave them a custom body with longer arms. They gave him a longer torso, longer everything just to make it all match. They kind of cheaped out on this girl. Like, they gave her the longer legs, but I think the upper torso, they definitely went flat on because the head is a little small and the arms are definitely, I say, a minimum of a half an inch too short. But I did have her out of the box already, so there is a couple poses you could put her in where it doesn't look as bad, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at her and see anyways. Like I said, comes with 2 additional sets of hands. I put the hands on that are for her staff. These are the hands that she comes with right out of the box, and as you can tell, it's got a decent amount of texture on it right there. Okay, bottom tray, and you know, she's pretty much bare bones on the accessories and everything, but you can't complain too much. It's like the price point on this one right here is the price of, say, a full set of Marvel Legends, which is mediocre paint scheme, mediocre deco, mediocre accessories, and a build-a-figure, which is pretty much the only thing anybody wants. So you're basically, the price for this one right here is the price of a set of Marvel Legends. So like I said, she comes with the 2 additional sets of hands. She has her display base and she has her staff. Unfortunately, the staff is not die cast. It is a plastic that does feel a little on the cheap end. It is very flexible and wavy. I do have the staff that came with Captain America, but I am not going to dig that out of my Hot Toys box right now. But they did get a nice little transparent blue on the tip. So that definitely looks cool if you ever want to use that side where she's trying to cut something. Or you got the spear right here, which it does have that nice little transparent blue paint, but it is not transparent. It's just the color of the paint. Um, the overall design of it does look very cool. It just would have been better if they would have did die cast or a firmer plastic. Because only thing that just kind of scares me over time that this could possibly snap. Okay, so aside from that, you have your display base, standard crotch grabber. I'm starting to think that this rock effect display base is like the standard for this Black Order that they're coming out with. Blank front, which I am perfectly fine with that, because I know guys that can get me some name tags, and then I could actually put Proxima Midnight on the front. The same with my Ebony Maw. You know, I can go ahead and actually put their MCU names on the front. So I prefer that compared to the Thunder Toys one, which we just reviewed last week with the company's name on the figure base. That was very odd. So let's go ahead and get the Shadow Void, aka Proxima Midnight, out. And she does come with rooted hair, which rooted hair is kind of like a mixed playing field for some people. Some people like it, some people hate it. In this particular case, I actually like it because they actually put multiple colors in it, which is the same thing they did with Ebony Maw, and it came out like very sweet. Shoulder armor. It is glued onto the suit, and it does not feel like it restricts anything, but that's all you get on the bend on that particular arm. Her other arm, it is a double jointed arm, and it bends in more, so you do get some restriction right there because of her armor on her arm. But if you look at her right there, she looks perfectly fine. It's just when you back it up and you see these dun 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 dun, these big long legs. Oh my god. Yeah. They kind of dropped the ball right there. But she's definitely going to be one I could put in the back of the Black Order because she was part of the team. So I'm not going to not buy her because of the defect they did with the wrong body setup. Like, I know some people have gone out and they bought the Fison bodies and they've done body swaps with that, but my only problem with that is it is too short. You know, she's supposed to be tall, standing next to Thanos. If you're just buying her as a standalone figure, by all means, do a body swap. But I'm not going to do a body swap, so I got to make the best of it. Plus, I'm not trying to cut this suit open, because as you can tell, there's no zipper. So you're going to be doing some hacksaw Jim Duggan right there, sawing through all that. And then you got to stitch her all back up. So I'll pass on that. She's got these nice little armors on her shin guards. The boots actually look really good. I will give them props on that. They look, here, let me focus on that. All that armor looks really good. Like, they put the work and time into it. It's just, I wish they got the body right. But like I said, you got to make the best of it, which that's what we always do when we take that venture into buying third party. So, yeah, she got, oh God, that just looks ridiculous. Yeah, she bends about that high that way. About that far that way. Oh my God. Yeah. Legs a little ridiculous, but like I said, you got to make the best of it. She poses out still very good. You know, I just wish there was a way I could do like an extension kit on her arms. But then you run into that whole problem of the suit's going to be too short for the arms. So that's all you can do is just make the best of it. She actually gets a nice little bend you can cross her arms over. But let's go ahead and compare her next to Thanos and Ebony Maw to see how they look so far. All right, so there we go right there. This is, we'll say, 2/3 of the Black Order right there. And that's what my whole point is like they messed up on the leg length, but at that height right there, she fits in scale perfectly. I could bring in a standard 6 scale female just to show you as to my opinion why I would never use another body. You know what I'll do is, okay, we got Thanos right there, we got Ebony Maw, we got Proxima Midnight. I'm gonna bring in Black Widow, and then I actually have a Phison body just so you guys can see the difference in height as to why I feel I'm just gonna leave her as she is. I'm not gonna change it up. You just gotta put her arms in the pose so it kind of throws the legs off. So let's go ahead and get those other figures and see how they scale up. Okay, and here we have her with Black Widow in front of her. I had to put them all on display basis because Black Widow was being a pain in the beep beep to stand up. So they're all on their display bases. They look a little bit taller next to Thanos, but they're still undersized with him because he's that big of a fella. And as you can tell, Black Widow, her body type is just way too small. So if people are trying to go with, well, I don't think anybody be dumb enough to try to use this body because they complain saying that it was too small in general as is. But as you can tell, this is supposed to be like a standard human height, which is way too small for Proxima Midnight. So now I'm going to bring in Phison Custom Kit Bash that I did just to show you how the height is on that one. Okay, and this is my custom domino that I started but never really fully finished because I still have to tint the skin. But the main point is she still looks too short. You know, so it comes down to personal choice. If you want to go ahead and, you know, put this body onto that suit, you can. But overall, she's going to be way too short. She won't look to scale size with the humans. It's all personal preference. It's completely up to you guys. You know, you can do what you like. Me personally, I'm just going to leave the long-legged vixen as she is and let it be. So stick around like we always do. Little photo session at the end. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we will catch you guys in the next video, which there should be something shipping soon from Hong Kong. So I'm not going to give any spoilers, but it might be something tingling. That's all I'll say. Stay retro, guys.
I don't even know if that's PG.